Estrin here at livingpiano.com. The question today is, what is the right piano for you? Well, you know, there are different needs that you might have. If you're just starting the piano, a lot of people will start with a keyboard and say, well, as long as it's got a weighted action, it's going to feel the same as a piano, and it should be fine. Actually, a keyboard is a real compromise. Even the best digital piano is still no match even for a modest piano like this console here. Because if you ever look inside a piano, there are about 100 parts that you set in motion when you press a key of a piano. Even though digital pianos, many of them with weighted actions, have the same amount of force that it takes to push the key down, it's nowhere close to the same experience. Plus, there's multi-sampling, there's different levels of volume that the keys produce, but it's not the infinite range of expression and tone that you get on a real piano. So, number one, if at all possible, get a real piano. Very important. The other thing is at least a console for someone starting out. The spinet pianos, which are shorter, are easier to play, and you won't develop the kind of strength that you need to play other pianos. So this, I would say, is the minimal level piano to start with. Now, when will you outgrow this? Well, the problem with an upright is the action is slower because the hammers go sideways. So you don't have the benefit of gravity as with a grand piano where the hammers go up and down. So once you start playing music that has trills, trying to play trills, the repeated notes won't repeat as fast, or notice how the second chord is quieter than the first one. I'm playing them with equal energy, but the hammers can't repeat with the same energy. So as soon as you get to more advanced music, you're going to find that you're limited in your speed. So how can you learn how to play fast enough when your piano can't keep up with you? When will this happen? Typically after the sonatina level. Once you start getting into real repertoire like Bach two-part inventions, Schumann, Chopin, real repertoire, you're going to need a real piano, a grand piano or a baby grand to really progress at the highest level. That isn't to say that you can't progress with an upright, with a good quality upright, but you definitely, students who have baby grands and grands to practice on, progress better and are better prepared to play these pianos in concert. So if you practice all the time in an upright, then you go to your lesson or recitals and play a grand, it's going to feel unnatural. It takes time to adjust. If you at least have the benefit of playing on grand pianos and baby grands from time to time, you might get by with an upright if you have the time to see what it's like and how it translates to a bigger piano. Speaking of bigger pianos, if you stay with it long enough, you're going to find that as your repertoire evolves to really sophisticated music, that you'll want the experience of playing on larger grands because the shape of the tone is different, particularly in the tenor and bass registers where the tone becomes expansive. And you have to experience that to know how to mold a line and how to balance the voices of different registers of the piano, because there's a different envelope, different shape to the tone on larger grands than on smaller grands. Now, something I always used to do in conservatory is try to fight my way into recital hall or some of the studios. Anytime I'd see a bigger grand, I'd go make a beeline for it, even if it was just for a few minutes, just to get the sound and the touch of the larger grands, which would translate to my playing, even on smaller instruments, and prepare me for recitals. So, the bigger, the better, all things being equal with pianos. And indeed, from the very earliest years of study, playing on a bigger and better piano is of benefit. It's never a waste to have a nicer piano to play on. It sounds better, it feels better, and it makes lessons and recitals more successful having the experience of a better piano. So get the best piano you can and enjoy it, and keep working up until you have the ultimate piano if you can, and you'll enjoy it. I'm Robert Estrin here at livingpiano.com. Thanks for joining me.